Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Vlogmas. Today's video is going to be a part 2 to yesterday's, where I talked about some gifts based on people's zodiac signs. So if you haven't watched the first part where I go through gifts for Aries through Virgo, you might want to check that one out first. Basically the concept is I'm picking gifts for people based on their specific zodiac sign. Obviously the same disclaimer as yesterday, not every one of these gifts is going to be good for every single person of that sign. People are more complex than that. Obviously you need to look at their entire chart, but I just thought it would be fun to go through and think of some ideas based on the typical traits of each zodiac sign. So I'm going to be doing that today. And also, just like yesterday, I went on social media and asked people to share their sign and their favorite kind of things to get as gifts. So we'll see how well some of my ideas play into what they said. All right, so we're going to start off today with Libra, which is the 7th sign in the zodiac. The dates for Libra are September 23rd to October 22nd. This is the scales. They're all about balance. And this is once again an air sign. They're all about balance, like I said, and all about relationships. Every Libra I know has so many friends and just such a wide circle because they're such fun, like loving people. Just like Taurus, they are also ruled by Venus, so all about aesthetics, beauty, love, money. They're all about comfort, multitasking, keeping everybody together, keeping everybody happy, and most likely a people person. So some of the ideas that I came up with for Libras, I said things like a silk pillowcase, some fancy high-class art to hang up in their home, maybe like some dainty but like very classy looking jewelry. I think of Libras as being pretty classy. Something like nice makeup brushes, stuff related to like hosting people, so like maybe a charcuterie board. In my original zodiac video, I talked about that mixology astrology book. I think that would be a great Libra gift. Anthropology, just as a store, is major Libra energy to me. Also, I don't know why, but like when I was shopping, I scrolled through the Dyson hair tools, and that just is really big Libra vibe. Like that $500 hair straightener, major Libra. And also the flowers, the ones that stay alive for a long time, that I said for Taurus, also very Libra. All right, let's see what the Libras on social media said they wanted for gifts. Pre-pandemic, it was makeup, but I currently like handmade stuff from small businesses centering on stuff I like. Cash, Starbucks gift cards if I wanted it personalized. That's funny. I love receiving gifts that are thoughtful and show the person was thinking of me. Experiences or craft supplies, I love that one too. Makeup, skincare, clothes, always. Or something personal and handmade. I'm a Libra, I love getting oddball, useful things, fun socks, chapstick, candles. Also post-it notes or stationery is always a winner in my book. I really like this one. Oddball, useful things. All those like kind of kitschy gifts you see in like the checkout aisle at the Container Store, I think that's kind of Libra as well. My favorite Libra response: expensive chocolates, random lavish flower arrangements, a black kitten, a pretty jewel, a sharp knife, knee-high socks, Halloween decoration, fancy pens, glitter eyeshadow, skydiving lessons, a fluffy sweater, a set of black acrylics. Everything about this, it just radiates Libra to me. I love it. Okay, next up we have Scorpio. Scorpio is a water sign, and the dates for Scorpio are October 23rd to November 21st. Obviously, it's a Scorpion. These are pincers, I don't know. Scorpio, I thought, was the hardest sign to think of gifts for. When I tweeted that Scorpios are the hardest sign to shop for, my friend responded and said anything they ever want, they just purchase for themselves immediately, which is honestly very true. So Scorpios are very intense and like deep. It took me a long time to really like paraphrase what kind of gifts to get for them, but I think it's truly the thought that counts. They can come off as very guarded and private, but I think that they deep down are very emotional and sensitive to things. They are a water sign after all. So they like sentimental things, but they hide it. They don't always like to draw attention to themselves, but they do like to like dig beneath the surface. Scorpios are the best internet stalkers. I'm serious. They're extremely loyal. They're always keeping tabs on everybody and kind of like watching out for their friends. The ruling planet is Pluto, which I find really interesting. It's the planet of like death and rebirth, so they could be into like dark stuff. So with all that being said, the stuff that I came up with for Scorpio is kind of all over the place, but we're gonna go with it. So I said a nice leather handbag or a really nice trench coat or leather jacket. They tend to be very private and guarded, so maybe like a journal would be nice. I had expensive perfume or cologne on the list. Also, Scorpios can tend to be into the occult and like witchy stuff, so I wrote tarot cards down. Scorpios have very intense emotions, like we said, so maybe something to help them relax, like candles, or I have wrote down CBD oil. I think that'd be a great one. Things that show that you really know them, so things that show that you're listening to them. Like I said, they're very loyal, so things that show you're paying attention to their specific interests. The idea of like just getting under a Scorpio's skin and like really getting to know them is like, I don't know, that is like an accomplishment. They're very guarded and they don't let a lot of people in, so if they do let you in, that's like a big deal. Also, just this is really Scorpio to me. Let's see what the Scorpios said they wanted for Christmas. Scorpio, I like to get smaller random things that I wouldn't necessarily buy for myself. Gifts that are personal and show that the gifter listens to me. I'm so good. Things that are significant to me, where it shows the person knows passions of mine. Blankets, coffee mugs, candles, other cozy items. Scorpio, food. And this is my favorite. Anything personalized. My ex got me a photo album of pictures he took while we dated, and he hand drew a title page called Our Adventure Book. And then I burned it when we broke up. This is the most Scorpio response. I love how on brand everybody is. All right, coming up next we have Sagittarius. This is the Archer, and this is another fire sign. The dates for Sagittarius are November 22nd to December 21st. I think of Sagittarius as being very outdoorsy, very adventurous. Sagittarians love to travel and do new things. Like very open-minded also, I think of Sagittarians. Sagittarius loves to like keep it spicy. Like they're really always up for anything. Always making new connections, always wondering, always full of ideas. But they can also be very sentimental and love like hosting people. Again, they can love bringing people together. So with all that being said, my ideas for Sagittarius gifts, obviously a lot of travel themed stuff. I said luggage tag, passport cover, a travel bag, something like a bucket list book or like a book about travel would be really good, with like locations they can go to, some kind of like scrapbook or something they can keep their memories in, because like I said, they can be very sentimental at times as well. I also think one of those like scratch off maps where you like cross off where you've been, great Sagittarius gift. Also definitely experiences. Obviously this can be a good gift for any sign, but I think people with Sagittarius placements would especially love experiences because it's fun to get out and actually do something. They love to get up and go, you know? They love trying new things, so maybe like exciting food, like a cookbook would be good, like some hosting gifts, so like wine glasses, kitchen things, stuff like that they can use to bring people together and have people they love around them. All right, let's see what social media said. Sagittarius, I like semi-practical gifts or experiences. Candles, scarves, art supplies, D&D dice, fancy cooking ingredients. Oh, I love that one. Fancy cooking ingredients is so good. Self-care items or video games. And this one, I'm not gonna read the whole thing because it's kind of long, but I love it. I also love experiences. I value memories over things, so like a Groupon for skydiving or a spa day or something like that I'll always appreciate. Perfect, amazing. Everyone's playing right into what I said. I love it. All right, next up we have Capricorn. This is our last earth sign. Now Capricorn's, the constellation is the horned goat, but it always is depicted as being like half goat, half fish. So I don't know how to explain that one, but it looks cool. And the dates for Capricorn are December 22nd to January 19th. So all the Christmas holiday birthdays, Capricorns. I think Capricorns are actually the most grounded of all three earth signs. I don't know why, but the word sturdy comes to mind when thinking of Capricorns. Very focused on their jobs, very good with money. Usually they are workaholics. The colors for Capricorn are black, dark brown, and charcoal. So again, very like earthy, very simple, very classy. And I think of Capricorn just having a very like classic or timeless, even like vintage style. Capricorn is ruled by the planet of Saturn, which also rules time. So they're very big planners as well. Can also be very disciplined, cut and dry. I think of Capricorns usually as having like a very dry, blunt sense of humor too. They have no time for nonsense. These Virgos and Capricorns, man, all they do is work. Like they need to take a note from Taurus and be better at relaxing. Capricorn I also found pretty difficult to shop for, just because again I think that they really would buy anything they need for themselves, but Capricorns strike me as a big plant based sign. Just like the other earth signs, plants are a great gift for them. And I would say things that are like very vintage and classy looking, timeless, like I said. Classic accessories like a watch or gloves, maybe like a nice little brooch or vintage looking jewelry. You can shop on Etsy for all kinds of vintage stuff. A really nice wallet would be a good Capricorn item. Something practical, like practical home decor. Also kind of tying together the plants and the home decor stuff. Maybe like some nice planters. Also tied into plants, I think like this is gonna sound really weird, but I think a bonsai tree would be a really good gift for a Capricorn because it teaches them patience and it's something they can kind of tend to. So this one specifically, great for Capricorns. And since they always buy everything they want for themselves, maybe just like a gift card or money, like just cut to the chase. Don't waste any time. No nonsense for Capricorns. Let's see what they said they wanted when I asked. Capricorn, I love experience type gifts like concert tickets, a trip somewhere, a planned date night, etc. Things you can use up like candles, soap, lotion, etc. That makes sense. Practical gifts I want by myself. I'm a Capricorn, so I'll take a gift card. I love that. Cap, and I want a weighted or heated blanket. Oh, that's a great Capricorn gift. Yes. Any earth sign deserves a weighted blanket, to be honest. Capricorn, I like experience gifts, so like concert tickets, something extreme like skydiving or a high ropes course, or just like a flight somewhere fun, or just a gift card. I'm obsessed with everybody saying they want gift cards. As a Capricorn, all I want is plants, crystals, and stamps. I've been telling everyone to get me stamps. Oh my god, asking for stamps is extremely Capricorn energy. I'm obsessed with that. All right, moving on into our next sign, which is Aquarius, which despite being the water carrier, is not a water sign sign, it's an air sign. And Aquarius is from January 20th to February 18th. And I think of Aquarians as being very independent, probably the most of any sign in the zodiac. They're very like free spirit, kind of doing their own thing. I think Aquarius is like a very underrated sign in terms of being like the smartest person in the room, but usually they are. Very creative usually, sometimes into like weird hobbies. So I think catering to their weird hobbies is a good way to go. Very forward thinking, into technology, into like new up and coming stuff. I know a lot of Aquarians who are also very like humanitarian, so like into giving to good causes and doing volunteering and stuff like that. My notes say not into trends, but really big on friends. Very chill. They like to be surrounded by people even if they're different from them, and I think that Aquarians are also really good at accepting others for their differences. Good gifts for Aquarius would be something homemade would be great, something different and unique. Cool home decor items like a vase or a plant pot or something. Fun accessories, you know those Kate Spade purses that are like fun and like shaped like different things? Major Aquarian energy. Unique artwork of something they like. Aquarians I think can also tend to be really into like outer space, spacey things. So like you could get something like a star chart, or you could even like name a star after them. That would be really, really cool and personal. I think eco-friendly items just in general give me an Aquarius vibe. Also like you could do a donation into something in their name, like organizations they like, if your person is really into like humanitarian stuff. Oversized sweaters give me major Aquarius vibes as well. I think the biggest thing is just unique and suited for them, independent, doing their own thing. A gift that gets those vibes. And as for what they want, according to Aquarians themselves, people said gift cards, practical things like kitchen equipment, any type of self-care related item, books, a journal, candles, a nice work bag, Calm subscription, oh that's a really good one, noise canceling headphones, coloring book, museum tickets or passes. Oh, that's a good one too. This is a good response. To give me books, gadgets, things for the kitchen, and of course cash. I think it's funny how many of them are saying kitchen stuff. Interesting. Anything useful, themed to my interests, or experiential. Electronics, kitchen things, cash. 3 people have said kitchen things now. Wow, I should have said more kitchen stuff. All right, and we're on to the last sign in the zodiac. And of course, this is Pisces, the fishies. This is a water sign if you couldn't guess by the fact that they're a fish. And the dates for Pisces are February 19th to March 20th. Pisces I think of as being very like cozy. Emotional, definitely, because they're a water sign. And I think Pisces really value like self-care and like their me time. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, so it's the planet of like transcendence. So they love to be transported to other places. Pisces are self-care queens. They are peak self-care. I would say most Pisces are really empathetic and sentimental, almost like to a fault. I wrote down they give so much and now it's time to receive. All right, so Pisces gifts. I said anything personalized, just like Scorpio. I think that they are very into like personal, thoughtful gifts. Something homemade would be great for a Pisces. Also, obviously they're self-care queens, so bath bombs, anything self-care related. Aromatherapy I think would be really, really good. Like nice lotions, candles, all that kind of stuff. Something cozy. Any kind of skincare also that ties back into self-care stuff. I wrote down a blank notebook, a photo book, scrapbook, something to collect memories in. I said cutesy kitchen things like fun shaped little spoons or something. I don't know what I was thinking of with that, but that's what I thought. Cute hair accessories, the big giant scrunchies that I talked about in one of my videos are very Pisces to me. These slipper socks, great Pisces gift. Also, this is gonna sound shady, but I wrote down therapy, which is like, which sounds so bad. Pisces get therapy. Therapy is the ultimate form of self-care to me. Paying for someone to go to therapy is like the ultimate amazing, beautiful thing you can do for someone, especially a Pisces. I'm not saying all Pisces need therapy. Actually, you know what? Everyone needs therapy, so I am saying that. And let's see what the Pisces online said. Bakery sweets, gift cards, bath bombs, food, records, video games, and I get a lot of joy from giving gifts. I think that's really important too. That's really cool. Pisces, but would rather give than receive another one. Oh my god, I love that for you guys, Pisces. Otherwise, practical gifts and food. Cool, so that just about wraps it up. So those are some of my gift ideas for the last half of the zodiac. Again, like I said, this is just based on my opinions of the signs. Let me know if I got it right or wrong for your sign, or what kind of things you would like in your zodiac sign in the comments. Again, if you have no idea what you're talking about, but you want to figure out your chart and see what kind of personality you have based on the stars, I'm gonna put a link to do your birth chart below as well. And of course, if you like this video, please make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more Vlogmas. Thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.